When we talk about planning for retirement, there's one specific age that can quietly change everything for you, and that age is 56. Why 56? Well, at this point, you're close enough to retirement that any mistake can have a serious, lasting impact. But you're also far enough away that making smart adjustments right now can massively improve your financial future. Think about it. The people who make the right moves around this age tend to feel way more confident and relaxed about retirement. On the other hand, those who wait often find themselves scrambling and stressed out later on. At age 50, retirement still feels pretty distant, so it's easy to put off those big decisions. But once you hit 60, time just seems to speed up, and your window to make corrections gets a lot smaller. By the time you're 56, market swings feel much more personal. Your portfolio is likely bigger than it's ever been. Your timeline to retirement is shorter, and every single financial decision carries more weight. This is exactly why it's the perfect time to take a really close look at your retirement plan. You need to ask yourself tough questions. How would your strategy hold up if the markets suddenly dropped? What if your income went down or an unexpected expense popped up? This is also a time when many of us are at our peak earning potential, which means we're also paying the highest taxes of our lives. Starting your tax planning now at 56 can create some really meaningful benefits for you later in retirement. Don't wait until you're about to retire to think about taxes. Another huge thing to consider is the income gap. I am talking about those years between when you stop working and when your Social Security or pension kicks in. You need a solid plan for that time. How will you cover healthcare, daily expenses, and which accounts will you draw from first? These decisions should all be made well in advance. Here's a hard truth. The government isn't too concerned with when you retire. They're more focused on how much money is left in your retirement accounts at a certain age. If you don't plan ahead, you could end up with a much higher tax bill and fewer options down the road. When you map out all these decisions about 6 to 9 years before you retire, the pressure just melts away. You minimize mistakes, and your future feels so much more secure. Age 56 really is that final calm window where thoughtful planning still has time to make a real, powerful difference. So, if you're anywhere near this stage of life, remember that the steps you take today can shape a more stable, confident, and stress-free retirement.